Good day, guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ademola Badmus. If this is your first time, do not forget to like and subscribe. This will probably be the final video in BDD series, and this will talk about the data table, how we can use data table, and what are the uses of data table. So, what data table is used for is probably you need to verify some lists. You need to do a list of actions in one particular step, and it doesn't need to be repeated in such a way that the whole step will start again. So let's say you after clicking a button, you want to verify a list of things on the page. If you want to do that, you can just easily use the data table, collect all the list of things that you want to verify on the page, and use the data table to get that. That's a practical example. So let us create an example here practically and see where that gets us. So perhaps it will give us a better understanding of it. So I will just copy one of these steps and I will paste it, but I will change the tag and the title. So a standard user. So I'll change the tag to maybe data table. Right. So once I've done this, and let me just change the scenario to probably just a user should be able to successfully log in. Everything will remain the same here except this. So let's change this one to I should say the following on the product page. Okay. Then we insert a table. So items to see. Let's go into the code and let's go into the site and try to get some things on the product page. So let's say we want to verify products and want to verify swag labs. So we come here and we add that into it. The items we want to verify, say product, and also we do swag labs. Alrighty, and in order to create these steps, let's just run behave, and with the tag, we know it will fail, but it will help us create a snippet, so that way we don't need to write the code ourselves. So we say tags data table, then let's run that. So it will run that alone. To run the data table alone, of course it should fail. It will have created the snippet that we need right now. So we just copy this snippet and we go into our test implementation and probably just paste it anywhere there. Create a space in between. Then we begin to write our test. So for this particular scenario, we will need the context that we've not been using since. The context is like a constructor that is used in BDD, just like the self is used in your page object file when you're creating a class. The self is a constructor, so this you have this constructor there. So this constructor it has an attribute called table. We can use that, but because it will get the table under that particular step, that's what it means. So we can create a loop inside it and say maybe for rows in context or table, we need a colon here. Then what should it do? It should probably just verify that for each time it loops through this. That means for each time it loops through the things under items. Let me format this. So for each time it loops through the things under items, let me put it in caption. It should verify the text for products. It should verify the text for swag lab. So I will just come under the loop and say browse. This time I will use the actual driver I created in this class. So just to show you, the reason I'm doing it is not because there is a need for it. It's just to show you that you can inherit once you've inherited this class, you can still call your driver that you instantiated here. You can call the driver and reuse it if you want to. So that's what I'm just doing basically. So driver dot we don't even need driver. Let's call the wait function. We can use the text presence, so we can say wait until expected conditions let's just write something out. We can easily import this now. Expected conditions text to be present in element. We should identify that by text to be present in element. We should identify that by CSS selector. We import by as well. That shouldn't be a problem. So we import by, or we can import everything that we need locally since we are only using it here. So let's undo this for a while. Yes, so let us import it locally inside this place. Inside this particular method, let's import it. Then this is where we need it. So we can say text to be present in element, and we can say by CSS selector. We can import the by locally as well. That is okay. Let's import the by locally. Inside this method, that's where it will be accessed. That's what it means. So we can now pick an element. So the element that will help us here is, let me inspect it. To get everything at once will probably be, let's just do this. Let's go through it. Okay, so the root is an ID, so we'll represent it by an ID. So let's represent the CSS selector as an ID. That's it. So we have this, and we would have the expected text outside. We would have the expected text outside, and the expected text outside will be the row that we've collected. It will be returned as a list, so we just get it. We get what is inside it. So we say title. No, sorry. Where did I get title from? What is the name of the table? Items. So we just put in items, and this should do it for us, I guess. Yes, it should do it for us. And let's give that a go. So we run data table again now, and this time around we expect it to pass. Yes, just like we expected, it passed, and every other thing was skipped, as you can see. So this is how you can create a data table. But it still boils down to understanding what you're going to test manually, then know the things you will collect to run your data table. And also you have to understand how you're going to manipulate that data table to suit your purpose. So I hope you find this interesting and you find it helpful. Leave comments below and do not forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.